Well, people, it is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Excuse the noise in the background, but I gotta breathe. Look here, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. August 14th. August 14th of 2025. I had 3:18 in the PM. I just left downtown. I have a treat for you. I have a treat for you because I just left downtown, and it's in relation to the video that my partner in crime, Joseph Aquaviva, did yesterday. Huge Antichrist confirmation, must see. I will put this in the description. He's talking about the 222 connection in Barack Obama. You see, there's a place downtown where they had an auction. They had a Barack Obama auction of a portrait, his Hope portrait. They had it on May 14th of 2022. That's in concert with Israel Become a Nation. Israel became a nation on May 14th, way back in the day. And coincidentally, the Hope portrait of Barack Obama was sold downtown right here in Chicago, and that's where I was. So check this out. On May 14, 2022, a hand-finished collage, stencil, and acrylic version of Shepard's Fairley's icon, quote, Hope poster of Barack Obama was sold at auction for $735,000. The piece was originally purchased at a 2008 Arts for Life benefit auction. Okay, it's the Hope poster. Here it is right here. You guys probably remember that back in the day when Barack Obama became president. And I just did a video on this portrait, and so did Joe, in relation to President Trump about 3 days ago, moving Barack Obama's portrait to another part of the White House where very few people can see it. It was symbolic. That video is a mind blower that I did, okay? Now check this out. We're talking $735,000 it sold for, $735,000. So the closest I came to was this. I took $735,000 divided by the year that Barack Obama won, 2008, I got 366. Is that coincidence? Now, listen to Joe in relation to this 222, because you know 222 is the beast system of the Antichrist, and 222 West Hubbard is where this portrait was auctioned off on May 14th of 2022. That's downtown Chicago. I have a video of the place. I'm gonna share that with you in a little bit. I went downtown and I did a live show with Joe, okay? All right, now here's Joe's video from the other day. Check it out.
So you see how it says, looks like he's in hell? Looks like he's in hell is 285. It was unveiled 285 days from Obama's birthday, okay? So anyways, we're talking about Obama and the portrait connection that we just talked about. It was moved on day 222 of the year, and it was also moved 2 months.
Too much noise, we'll do it again.
I wasn't very prepared. I put this together so quick. I just wanted to go live as quick as I could with this story. But yeah, it's days from Obama's birthday, okay? So anyways, we're talking about Obama and the portrait connection that we just talked about. It was moved on day 222 of the year, and it was also moved 2 months and 22 days from when Trump took office. And we had the Obama Hope portrait sell at 222 West Hubbard Street.
222 West Hubbard, that's where I was. And I'll show you that. And notice how Joe's got this information right there.
So you see how it says, looks like...
I'm gonna point it out to you with the 222. We're gonna go down this thing methodically. There is with King Charles. And you have the Antichrist, Barack Obama 222, Antichrist system 222, the Beast of Revelation 222. Then you have here British Royal Family 222, Order Out of Chaos 222, Antichrist, Barack Obama 222, Antichrist system 222, the Beast of Revelation 222. And the auction was at 222 West Hubbard, right here in Chicago. Is that coincidence?
Obama and the portrait connection that we just talked about. It was moved on day 222 of the year, And it was also moved 2 months and 22 days from when Trump took office. And we had the Obama Hope portrait sell at 222 West Hubbard Street. And I'm saying that King Charles' portrait was unveiled 2 months and 22 days before Obama's birthday. And held.
So, King Charles' portrait was revealed 2 months and 22 days before Barack Obama's birthday. King Charles' portrait was revealed May 14, 2024. On August 4th, that's Barack Obama's birthday. Isn't that something? So 2 months and 22 days separates the day that King Charles revealed his portrait versus Barack Obama's birthday, 222. And what is that portrait? Look at that thing. And there's your receipt, May 14th. And remember, Barack Obama had his portrait auctioned off on May 14th, 2 years before this. Interesting how those numbers fall in line, don't it?
Was 222, and British royal family's 222. And King Charles was diagnosed with cancer 2 months and 22 days after his birthday. And the connection here to Charles, the Queen died 1 day after Obama's portrait was unveiled. That portrait we're talking about was unveiled in 2022, which is 222, September 7th, and the Queen died the next day, September 8th. All right? Then you have the new Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer. His mentor is Obama. And Keir Starmer became the Prime Minister 222 weeks after becoming Labour Party leader, which was on April 4th, 4-4, like Obama number 44. And he also became Prime Minister 44 weeks from his birthday. But anyways, to tie it into the Queen, he became Prime Minister 666 days after the Queen died. And when...
Isn't that crazy? So yeah, shout out to Joe Aquaviva. Now, let me hasten on right quick. Here's your Israel receipts. May 14th, 1948, Israel became a nation. And like I said, May 14th, 2024, the portrait was revealed, King Charles. And May 14th, 2022, Barack Obama's portrait was auctioned off right here in Chicago. Look at that. Now let me go down this list. Here's some things that Joe sent me. May 14th, 2022, a hand-finished collage, just read that to you, 7:35. Let me see. What else? Here's the poster. That's the poster that was auctioned off right here in Chicago, Hope. Here's the address, 222 West Hubbard, May 14th, 2024. Let me see here. Hope. I think it was 2022. I think this is a misprint. I think that's a misprint. And I already showed you that. We have the King Charles portrait revealed 2 months and 22 days before Barack Obama's birthday. Look at that. Now listen to this here. All right, let me get this together. For some reason I don't have any audio. Don't know why, but I don't have any audio. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I got you here. I am in front of 222 West Hubbard, where Obama had the auction back in the day. I'm Franchise Pearson, welcome to Franchise Blue. I am in front of this place called 222 West Hubbard, and Joe is going to explain what 222 means. can I tell you? What can I tell you? Joe, just go ahead and speak in relation to this auction that they had back in the day. It was May 14th of 2022. And what I can tell people is this. I just came down to Chicago, and that date is the same day that May 14th is the same day that Israel became a nation. And 514 is significant. Okay, Joe, so go. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah, so we started talking about Obama's portrait when his portrait just got moved by Trump on day number 222 of the year. And in the Antichrist, Barack Obama.
So the first thing that Joe said was that a few days ago, Barack Obama's portrait was moved from one part of the White House to another by Trump. He had it moved, and that was the 222nd day of the year, 222. Isn't that something?
222, when we started looking deeper at the portraits, and we remember that Obama's portrait was sold where Franchon sat at 222 West Hubbard Street, and we just discovered that the portrait sold 2 months and 22 days from Obama's birthday. And it's the same day that King Charles' portrait was unveiled on May 14th, 2 months and 22 days from Obama's birthday. And the White House portrait that got moved on day 222 of the year was also moved 2 months and 22 days after Trump took office. And what else can I say here? The portrait.
So Barack Obama's portrait was also moved, he said, 2 months and 22 days after Trump took office. Something about that 222, isn't it? So I'm downtown, 222 West Hubbard, filming this while talking to Joe on my other phone. So yeah.
Got moved, the portrait was unveiled 1 day before the Queen died. And of course, the Queen's body got moved at 222. And Keir Starmer, the new Prime Minister, his mentor is Obama. He became the Prime Minister 222 weeks after becoming the Labour Party, 666 days after the Queen died. Can you hear me, Franchon? I was talking about how the portrait was unveiled 1 day before the Queen died.
Okay.
And the Queen's body was moved at 222. And did you catch the part where
The Queen's body was moved at 222. Isn't that something? And why do you think they're using all these 222s? These has got to be ceremonial moves, people, to appease these gods. Allegedly, Moloch, Baal, and Satan. Why do they keep going with the 222 in a lot of their major activities? What do you think? Put in the comment section.
it's the same day that Charles' portrait was unveiled, 2 months and 22 days from Obama's birthday.
Okay.
And the portrait was also moved 2 months and 22 days after Trump took office. It was moved on day 222 of the year. And then, anyways, the portrait was unveiled 1 day before the Queen died. And the Queen's body got moved at 222, British rule, at least 222.
Right.
And then Keir Starmer, the new Prime Minister, his mentor is Obama. He became the Prime Minister 222 weeks after becoming the Labour Party leader. And then he became the
Prime Minister Starmer, you heard that? With the 222? Listen to that. Listen.
the Prime Minister 222 weeks after becoming the Labour Party leader. And then he became the Prime Minister 666 days after the Queen died.
Right.
And, of course, the Antichrist, Barack Obama's 222, he got the you-know-what, 222 days.
Okay, people, I am in 222 West Hubbard. This is the place where the Barack Obama portrait was sold, and that was May 14th. May 14th corresponds with the anniversary that Israel became a nation. What are the odds? I mean, what are the odds, right? I'm in 222 West Hubbard. I want to run a video that Joe... Okay, people, I'm in...
I was talking about how the portrait was unveiled.
Okay, yeah, so that's it there, people. I was downtown Chicago, 222 West Hubbard. Isn't that something? 222 West Hubbard. Let's pull that up. Heritage Auction, 222 West Hubbard. So this is where I was. Downtown. If you're downtown, you can go down there. I saw quite a few people go in there, and they were evidently selling merchandise. And I also understand that they started in Dallas. I don't know if it's Dallas, Texas, but yeah, that's it. This is where the Barack Obama Hope portrait was auctioned off at May 14th, 2022. I was glad that I wanted to surprise Joe. He just happened to text me about 5 minutes before as I was sitting in the car making preparation to do this video. Joe texted me, and I called him back, and I'm like, guess where I'm at? I'm at 222 West Hubbard, Chicago, at the auction. So he was gracious and kind enough to work with me. He had to go pick up his kids, but he gave me 5 minutes, and that's how I was able to put this video together. But yeah, people, Jesus is coming again. Every time I get an opportunity to run the street and get some hard evidence, I'm gonna get it. I do this to the glory of God. People, Jesus is coming again. 222 is speaking. It is speaking big time. Look, the beast system of revelation comes out to 222, and it come out to 111. The Pope died on the 111th day of the year, which is April 21st. Remember that? You've been seeing 111 a lot, okay? They're trying to speak to us. Also, you have this here, the Antichrist of Barack Obama. That's 222. Look at that. And then also you have, well, that's it. Now, I might have something in my phone. I did some doodling the other day, some dates. Let me see if I still have that. If Trump gets the peace with the bear this Friday, you know, Trump is going to Alaska this Friday. If he makes peace with the bear, the very next day will be Saturday the 16th. If you take that date and subtract it from 421, the day that the Pope died, you get 165. And what is that? The 165th day of the year is June 14th. That's Trump's birthday. Also, if I look at 8/16, 2 days from now, versus 11/1, that 111, the difference is what? 222. Will something go down November 1st? I'm Friendship Pearson. We'll see. God bless. Remember, for God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Pray for me and Joe. Sometimes we go on fumes. We do what we got to do. There's Joseph. Check out the video. I'll put it in the description. God bless.